By now, it's pretty much safe to say that everyone with access to a Netflix password and their mom and their mom's mom have seen Bird Box. And if you have not, then I'm pretty sure it's been spoiled for you 1,000,001 times over the course of the past 6 days on social media. Because you can't get away from the memes. The kind of attention that is given to Bird Box is usually reserved for superhero movies, and to think that Aquaman is currently in theaters and it was actually released in theaters the same day as Bird Box was released onto Netflix. Hopefully Aquaman can stay afloat in the river of Bird Box memes. Pun. One character that the internet seemed to be thrusting all the blame onto is Olympia. No, not mayonnaise Olympia. Olympia.
So are you pregnant?
Yeah, October 1st.
Olympia seemed to be getting all the blame for everything that happened in Bird Box. However, as you can tell from the title, I don't particularly believe that she deserves all that blame. I mean, don't get me wrong now. Olympia definitely made a Star-Lord level bonehead move by allowing Gary to come inside the house. However, the problem started way before that. A side note, why didn't anyone check Gary's bag even though Malory told them to check his bag? If they slightly disrupt the bag or even the book inside the bag, the loose leaf that he had drawn what we could only imagine are the images of the creatures on, it should be very visible. They should have fallen out of the book at least. No one actually listened to Malory when she said search his bag because they would have known that Gary was up to something. But anyway, everybody's favorite drunken asshole, Douglas, was actually more responsible for dooming the group than Olympia. And Olympia actually helped Tom, Malory, boy and girl survive as long as they did. It all started with Douglas's speech in the grocery store when he came up with the grand idea that they all stay there since they have all the access to food that they would ever need right in the grocery store. You can see the wheels turning inside of Lucy's head and she's getting an idea. And we're wondering, wait, what is this girl up to? Seems like she's gonna do something. Okay, and later on, we actually see what Lucy was thinking about. She left with Felix and took the car. The only mode of transportation for them. Felix was the most adamant about not going to the grocery store. He would rather starve than go outside. Saying things like,
We'll be dead before we get there. Are you kidding me?
And
it's a death wish.
Have the training, it'll be fine.
so for him to be that easily convinced by Lucy, it's kind of like a moment where you're like, I don't know. That seemed like it was too easy, but I guess, no. What would you do for that booty? If we look at the hypothetical situation where Olympia did not let Gary into the house, we would see that they have 5 people, eventually turning into 7 people after the children are born. And with 7 people, eventually their food supply would diminish. And they would have to go out and look for more food. While we do see Malory search for food later on, she's only trying to find supplies for 4 people, as opposed to trying to find supplies for 7 people and bringing back enough supplies to last 7 people quite some time. It's not as much as they would have if they were at the grocery store, if they went to the grocery store. But because Lucy and Felix took the car, they are unable to go to the grocery store. That being said, I do believe that Olympia's boneheaded move was actually a blessing in disguise. Yes, they lost some people in the midst of it all, including Olympia herself. But Tom, Malory, boy and girl was able to live longer due to the lack of other people around to eat the food that they need to survive. It would be very unfortunate to watch girl try to fight boy for a can of corn. Like, that would be really really bad. I do believe that it's all Douglas's fault. If Douglas didn't plant the seed inside of Lucy's head, then they would not be without a car. Olympia basically right, Lucy's and Felix's wrong. Across social media, I see a lot of mixed opinions on the film. Some people love it, some people say it's good, some people say it's bad, and really it's art. So everyone's gonna have their own opinion on what it's like and what it felt like to them when they were watching it. Everyone experienced it differently. I've seen the movie now 3 times and I wouldn't mind watching it again. Is it my favorite movie? No. Do I think it's bad? No, I don't. So if you haven't seen it, just give it a try. You might like it, you might not, but what are you losing? You already have your Netflix account. Like, borrow somebody's Netflix password, go watch Bird Box. It's so fun. A lot of people have mixed opinions on the film. Some people saying that there are too much unanswered questions, and some people love it. And I'm more on the side of people who like it. I think that a lot of the unanswered questions are there for you to use your imagination. Some people wanted to see the creatures. They wanted to know what they look like. Some people are saying that they look like the drawings that Gary have, and maybe they do, maybe they don't. Sometimes it's good to not have all the answers to a lot of these questions. We can come to the conclusion that Lucy and Felix went to the store, and we can come to the conclusion that maybe Gary's drawings are of the monsters, or maybe they're just what he sees. Early in the movie, we have Malory and Greg having a conversation where she says,
That's great.
Yeah, but an image can still have power. We have no idea how these things can operate.
These images are not direct. Listen, we can't look.
pictures have power. There's power behind pictures, and the fact that we aren't seeing these things, we're not getting these answers, we are left to imagine and think what these things could be. What does this creature look like? It's all in our mind. It is all in our mind. It's all in the characters who are experiencing the light or experiencing the creatures. It's in their mind, whatever they're seeing. They're hearing their families, they're seeing things, they're just so beautiful that they just have to experience it. It's making a commentary on how we experience the world around us and how we experience images. We put on blindfolds so we can stay within what we believe is safety and comfort. We do not look around enough to see something else. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of Olympia. Do you think that she's supposed to be blamed for all this, or do you think that Felix and Lucy were the ones who actually doomed the group and it was all because of Douglas? Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.